So this is, fundamentally opposed to love. We know that truth and love are, they're not set against each other, but rather are, they are one in Christ and ultimately too. So and the moral law flows directly from the nature of God. So we can't separate these things. And I don't think people flourish when we do either, even on a natural level. People want to understand that there is a way they can improve and a way that they can really be happy. And God has given us a path towards happiness, but it is a path that requires some discipline, and not always following our whims. So it's a big answer, but I don't know. Does that
Yeah,
help
no,
with that
that's
answer?
fantastic because I've often thought, and maybe this is just another way of saying the same thing. I've often thought that many of the cultural movements of our day are relying upon a Christian idea of compassion, and so what's happened is that maybe another way to say is they're guilting people into accepting ideas. Like the reality is that nowadays we believe that many people believe that it's unloving to suggest that a man is a man and a woman is a woman, or that a man can have a cervix. If you don't accept that statement, well, then you're an unloving, bigoted human being, rather than the person that actually appreciates facts and appreciates telling the truth. And now, obviously, truth could be used as a battle axe to hit people over the head with, but sympathy and truth are not in competition with each other. And by the way, I use the word sympathy because I think we're overusing the word empathy in our culture, and I don't think we have as much empathy as we say we have access to. But anyway, the way I put this is that I think sympathy is that truth is way more powerful than sympathy, and I think that if we're not careful, we can allow sympathetic talking points from ideologues to lead us down a path that leads us further and further away from reality, certainly biblical truth. And I think it's a slippery slope that we have to be careful of. I think the church, by and large, and I know we come from different Christian circles. I come from the evangelical world, and I think you come from the Catholic world. Is that right?
Yeah, my undergraduate was evangelical. Half my family is evangelical, so I'm comfortable in both worlds, but I am Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I just think, at least from my world and perhaps from yours, I think that there's many pastors who are falling for the temptation to veer away from the truth and just to change the message so that they can be more quote unquote loving, forgetting that some of the most loving things that you can do is to tell the truth. Of
Mhm.
course, the way you tell it is important, but to tell it nonetheless. You can catch brand new episodes of Indie Thinker with Reed Huberman every Monday and weekly bonus episodes to keep you thinking throughout the week. But you have to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new episodes drop. If you enjoy this content, make sure to like this video and share it with friends.